Enjoy that? You know, I think that's what church ought to be. I think we should have a program have some art, but you can't be tied to art. You let God do what He does. And I know you like me will go home and enjoy this day. The ability to, the impromptu, got the soul, got to do it up here. and that's what. And enjoy church. So enjoy being here and worshiping, regardless to what has gone on in our lives. Just for a few hours on Sunday, we're going to put that to the side and worship God when we're here. Amen? Amen. So I'm thankful that you do that. Of course, you know, I'm trying to learn this new technology, and every Sunday I'm wondering if the computer's going to come up. I'm wondering if it's going to come up and I put all my messages there. It says, not now. Oh, it has to be now. Okay. 2 Samuel chapter 22. 2 Samuel chapter 22. You stand for reading of God's word. First giving unto God to Minister Harvey Jr. Good to have him in the house today with us. As you're trying to find that 2 Samuel chapter 22. I just want to thank God for Max Sr. and Helen's family. All these that are here are part of that family. And we've only seen just a little bit of the talent that is in that family. But that's not amazing. You don't know what a family has to offer. But many years ago when Helen and Max Sr. got married, they had no idea what their children were going to be. They're preachers and singers in that family. And what a blessing, how God does things and bless us. So be encouraged. Your end is not there. You don't know what God has in store for you or your legacy will continue. So do some thank God. I won't call him like a friend now. So that I can come to Jacksonville and call him friends. So is that close to the beach and everything? Y'all in that long park back there? Yes, we're down this park. No, we on the long way out. Okay. So yeah, we run race match too. All right. And we're friend in Jacksonville. Yes, sir. Oh, good. 2 Samuel chapter 2. 2 Samuel chapter 2, for your hearing, I want to read for you verse 1 and 2. And I won't be before you too long. Verse 1 and 2. And David spake, from the King James Version, and David spake unto the Lord the words of the song, in the day that the Lord has delivered him out of the hand of all his enemies, and out of the hand of Saul. And he said, the Lord is my rock, and my fortress, and my deliverer. May God bless the reading of the word by you. Father, thank you for this day. We pray your Holy Spirit move on our heart and upon the preached word today. It will touch hearts, touch minds, challenge us in the areas that we need challenging, and encourage us in the areas that we need encouraging. And most of all, Lord, we bring you glory and honor for your preached word. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. Now, to our guests, let me do a quick review. We're studying this year. Our theme this year is worshiping God the King. That's our theme. And in that theme, we said that we're going to highlight the life of King David. And so we're preaching King David on Sunday, and we're teaching it on Bible study, giving the life of King David. And so this morning, in our Bible study this morning, we found out that David had some flaws. And I said to you that one point I want to say to you is that even though David had flaws, God wanted to use him. Right. And I think that's a message for all of us. None of us are perfect. But it's God's grace and His mercy toward us, He decided to use us. Now you do know and understand that God can do it without us. He can do it without us. But He decides to use us in His plan for us. And so let me kind of walk through where we're at, and I got a few words, and we're going to be closed today. So we were in verse 18 this morning, and we're walking through the life of David, who was a great worshiper. of God. That David was a worshiper. I told you before, he was a worshiper long before he was king. All right? He was a worshiper when he was a teenager, taking care of his father's sheep. In fact, that's how he learned how to play the harp. That's how he learned how to sing. Remember when King Saul had his evil spirits, they looked for someone to play for them, they called David. And so he was just a teenager, so he was well known already as a musician. And he was known already as a warrior, right? Can you imagine him out there watching those sheep, hunting his skills with a slingshot, playing the music, playing the songs that God has blessed him to play. And so he had all that already in his spirit when God used him in the kingship. And so in the chapter 18, David now has been king. Saul has been disposed by God for disobedience. David is king. And David's son, I have to go fast, David's son, Absalom, tried to overthrow his father. Now that's always an issue. Sons do not go to fight against the fathers. Okay? I don't care how big and bad you think you are. The man who brought you in this world, you shouldn't want to fight against him. I thought I said something else, but you shouldn't want to fight against him. And so, Absalom wanted the kingship. Now, why did Absalom want to be king? Because he could never be king because he was not in line of king. It was David, it was going to be Solomon, and then Solomon's son, Rehoboam. And so so Absalom is the fourth born, actually. The first baby died. Bathsheba has another child named Solomon. The next child is Amnon, and then Absalom. Okay, he's not in the line of king. No, he ain't shot the king. He's not even a prince. But because of David not dealing with him in the younger years, he killed his brother Amnon, not dealing with him, he decides that he's going to overthrow his father as king. That's in chapter 18. So David, not wanting to fight his son, he leaves the throne in Jerusalem, comes down out of Jerusalem, across the Shem Valley, up Mount Olive, cross over the Bethany, and he goes out in the wilderness. He takes all his raw family with him. He's almost after the throne. And what's something how David thinks? Now David's a warrior. It's not that he's afraid of his Absalom, but David's always conscious of whatever God wants. That's what we need to be. Whatever God wants, he wants. And so he goes up the mountain, he comes across the mountain, and as he's coming down the other side of Mount Olive toward Bethany, a man named Shemaiah, who was the descendant of Saul, the tribe of Benjamin. Remember, they all traveled. He's cussing at David, he's throwing rocks and said, "Go down, you murderer, go down, get blood in." He's throwing rocks, all kind of stuff at David. And David's commander Joel said, "Should I go in and cut his head off?" They said, let him curse. Who knows? God might told him to curse him. David's a bastard. He got his head covered. He's going down the mountain all sorrow and sad because he's running from his brother. And Shemaiah ran along the side and throwing rocks, scattering rocks. Not really hurting, but just pelting with rocks and dust, kicking up dust, and said, "Get on down, you murderer." All right? Now that's another message because he's going to be David coming back up. Don't be cheering your enemies when you got them on the run. So, but anyway, so David, my point with that message is that David allowed God to have his way. There are times in our life we don't understand what God is doing. We don't understand. And so we have to put up, pump the brakes, put it in neutral, and let God push us where he wants to go. Because sometimes we don't really know what God has in plan for us. David accepted the fact that God may be removing me as king. And so in chapter 20, David chooses his nephew. So anyway, make a long story short, the priest let David know that God still wanted him in control, and then the commander comes out. They put his army in the three groups. Joab had a group, Abishai had a group, the other guy had a group, and they attacked Israel, which was led by Absalom. You know the story. God's fighting for David. Absalom had this pretty hair, all pretty down his back. When he cut his hair, they waved. He had the best hair you can have, all for his back. Well, in a battle, he runs up on a tree in a battle, and the tree catches him in his hair. Horses run out under him, and he's hanging in the tree. Because we better watch God. God is fighting for David. And that never would happen in real life to us. But anyway, God got Absalom caught in the tree by his head, hanging off the ground. And they said to Joab, "We saw Absalom hanging by the tree." Yeah. And Joab, the commander of David said, "Did you kill him?" No. David said when we left out, "Be careful with this young man, but Joab was a murderer." stabbed him 3 times with the javelin and killed Absalom. So that was happening in chapter 20. In chapter 21, there's a famine in the land because, listen, God honors vows. Israel made a vow to a group called the Gibeonites from Gibeon. They weren't the Jews, they weren't the Israelites, but they came under Israel's protection. Saul, when Saul was king, listen, you think you got away, you don't really get away with God. His memory is too long. That's free. And so, when Saul was king, he tried to annihilate the Gibeonites because they had territory in the land of Benjamin. I know we're going fast, okay? Just follow me. Remember the tribe. Gibeon had land in the tribe of Benjamin, Saul's tribe. And so he tried to annihilate them. And so now God's going to punish them, Saul's family, Israel, because of what Saul has done. You know, Saul is dead, and caused a famine in the land. 2 years of famine in the land, no 3 years, 2 land. And what does David do? He goes to God. Why is this famine in the land? Because of what Saul did to the Gibeonites. David don't say, what's that got to do with me? I'm not thinking I want you. He said, no, he said, what should I do? And so he goes to the Gibeonites and said, what shall we do? He said, give us 7 men from the family of Saul. We're going to kill them. We display them there. That's what they did back in old days. And so David allowed that to happen, and God honored that, and the famine is gone. Okay, that's in chapter 21. And so after we get to chapter 21, we prepare David now as king. Been king for a long time. And chapter 22 is coming. And how the Bible is writing, and we told you that most of the Psalms that David wrote is he writing them because of some experience that he had and reflected back as he looking back on his life. Okay? And I tell you, when we start doing that, Sister Hello, I'm 65, so I look back on my life and see things that God has done in my life. When you're young, you don't be looking back. When you start getting older, you start being more reflective. And so David reflected. So Samuel chapter 22 is the same as Psalm chapter 18. All right? I'm going to give you that for free. Why is that? Because he writes it the first time in 2 Samuel chapter 22. Then he reflects back a long time later and says, oh yeah, this is all right. So what we're going to talk about today is this psalm, a few minutes of this psalm, which is in chapter Samuel chapter 22. The first 10 verses, let me outline it real quick. I'm moving almost done. I ain't get all this out of the way. I won't be so bad. The first 10 verses is God's provision for David. The first 10 verses. Verse 1 through 10. Verse 11 through 20 is God's response to our obedience. And then verses 21 through 30 is our response because God has done so good to us. Okay, all right? Okay, so let's look at the first part. In verse 1 through 4, what we understand, that's listen, y'all know I can't sing. Well, y'all know that, Harrison. But everybody else know I can't sing. But I love this track. I love this track. And in the shower, I'm looking that off in the shower. Oh man, but I never could have the voice to sing. And I used to my pastor here before. We go choir for this. Sister's talking about. Every time I break out a song, they break out, drown me out. I'm ran all back, I think they cut the mic down too. But we all have a song in our hearts. Yes. When we are mindful of how good God is. Every one of us, we should reflect like, listen, I know, waking up in the morning, we're going to say, thank God for a brand new day. But we're going to watch the movie I slept in slum and gave me this new day. And that's good to say. But God will do so much more for you after He wakes you up. From that time to when you go to sleep, He done so much in our life. A lot of them we don't even see. Thank God for that. A lot of dangers that are before us that we don't even need to see that God is taking care of. And what David does in this first part of the psalm is he describes the attributes of what God has been in. Look what he says. David used many times to describe God. Verse 1 said, the Lord is my rock. The Lord, you think about that. All these assemblies, the Lord is my rock. The Lord is my strength. He's my rock, someone I hold on to. He said, the Lord is my fortress. Now us, in America, we don't really understand fortresses. You probably, close like we have to a fortress would be back in the Western days when the army built a fort around. Remember, they were trying to protect themselves from the Indians, right? They built this wooden fort around them, and with a guard tower and all that stuff. That's a fortress. But it was a fortress. But in David's time, it would be made out of rocks, some strong. Okay, and most times a city that has a fortress, all you can do is get a siege the city, build a ramp or something, try to get over there. It's very tough. So David is saying, the Lord protects me behind a fortress. The Lord's my fortress. I've had some trouble in my life, and things happen in my life, but God hid me in his fortress. He says, the Lord is my deliverer. And see, most of us haven't really been delivered. But you know, David one time, you remember my story about the giants? There was actually 4 giants. All right? There was Philistines, right? There was Philistines. There was Gath and Philistines. David found himself one day in the land of the Philistines. Right? And Gath, the hometown of Goliath. And the Philistine king commanded that David come before him. And David, he's stuck now. He can't find all the people. He's inside the land of Philistine. The other brothers of Goliath is in this town. And the king of Philistine king asked David to come see him. What do David do? He act like he's crazy. Right? Slamming all out of the mouth, taking the spit right on the wall. And the king said to the event, don't we have enough crazy folks here? Bring some crazy man from somewhere else. And they were singing a song. What was they saying? Saul has killed his what? And David has killed his what? That was what they were thinking. And David comes to the king. They say that. Is this the day that they sung that song about? Well, he went crazy. And we can use that to be delivered. He said, I was in a situation that I couldn't do anything about, and so God is a deliverer. And most of us can't say God is a deliverer because we've never been in no really circumstance. If you've never been really in a circumstance where you don't have no other way, if God doesn't move, you don't get out of this situation. And he's a deliverer. Oh my goodness. David said, God was the rock. It's all in the first 4 verses. God is the rock of my salvation. He's the shield and the horn of my salvation. When we talk about salvation, he's not talking about getting saved. He talks about salvation, being rescued. Being rescued. David said this. He says that when I was a young kid, he said when he went for Goliath, what did he tell Saul? He says that was a bear that attacked the sheep. He said, and I went and snatched the sheep out of the bear's mouth, and he turned on me and caught him by the ear, and I killed the sheep. And then he said also he killed the lion, right? He did that when he was a teenager. Right? God said he's out there by himself with the sheep. And he had all these sheep, and the predators want the sheep. And nothing stands between the predator and the sheep but David. Day after day, night after night. David's fighting for the life of the sheep, but he's also fighting for his own life. You can say that he's a deliverer. And I'm not asking you to have those type of experiences. What I'm saying is to acknowledge that whatever experience you have is real. Right? And that the devil, we put a whole lot on the devil that's really not the devil doing that to us. Some of the issues we got is self-inflicted. Yes, sir. Amen. And we are our own enemy. That financial problem you be crying about, it really, you make that. Amen. Sometimes the health issue we crying about, we make that. Amen. Sometimes when we're in jail, and God get us out, we get that. Amen. And so it's a lot of it self-inflicted. But yet we call on a gracious God who loves us, and we should acknowledge that it was Him. And in fact, most of us can say right here, most of us right here can say to yourself that listen, we're right here today, but I know somebody that's not here. I got a classmate, I got a cousin, I got a cousin, my brother, James Starling Jr. from Texas County. I'm 65, he's 66, but he done spent almost 40 years of his life in the pen. And I remember when little boy who was bad, he went to we call it reformatory then. He was going to reformatory, he was 16 years old, all kinds of stuff in his life. And he was my first cousin, my dad's brother's son. But we same blood running both in our veins. Okay? But when he got reformatory, he
long. We never